Hello there, gorgeous people. You've got Sammy here, and today we're going to be completing the little phoenix square as part of our 365 Granny Square a Day crochet along project. We can start with either a magic ring or a chain of 4 slip stitch to form a ring. I'm just doing a chain of 3, which will serve as our first double crochet, and I'm going to pop another 7 double crochet into my ring. So at the end of this, including the chain 3 we did to start, we will have 8 double crochet. I know white is terrible for me to film because it picks up way too much glare from my lighting, but fret not. It will only be this center with the 8 double crochet that will be in white. At the end of this round, I will slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the starting chain and finish off with my white yarn. I will meet you back here when you've got 8 double crochet. Of course, if you don't want to change colour, you don't have to. I'll be showing you both options. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've got 8 double crochet in my pesky white hard to see yarn. Moving over to a pink now. Doesn't look like much of a difference on camera, but it is a lot easier to see. Now what we're going to do is either slip stitch over between 2 stitches or join in with a slip stitch. So not actually into the top of a stitch, but between 2 of the stitches. Going to chain 3, and that counts as the first double crochet of a 5 double crochet pop. You're going to put another 4 double crochet in the space to complete the pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remembering we're working between stitches. It's a pop, so we're going to pull that loop up. We started with a chain 3, so we'll go into the 3rd loop of that chain, grab the loop we dropped, pull it through, and then we're going to do a chain of 2, and we're going to repeat that into each space all the way around. So at the end of this round we'll have 8 pops and 8 chain 2 spaces. So between the next 2 stitches, in we go to pull up our first loop, 5 double crochet to create a pop, and a chain of 2 between them. I'll let you guys finish out this round of pops, remembering at the end 8 pops, 8 chain spaces. I will meet you back here, ready to move on to round 3. Alright, lovely people, back to do round 3. Ooh, glary. There we go. So we've got 8 gorgeous little puff stitches, pop stitches that have been worked in between the stitches from round 1. So I've finished off with that colour. If you don't want to change colour, that's fine. I do love seeing the variations. I'll be changing colour pretty much every round for this square. Now, if you don't want to change, just slip stitch over to a chain 2 space, joining a new one, join in to a chain 2 space. Then we're going to do a 3 double crochet 3 cluster. The chain 2 I've done here will count as the first double crochet there. And I've only done 2, you'll see why. So we're going to yarn over, insert into the chain space and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert and pull up a hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we yarn over and pull through the 4 remaining on our hook, and that completes the 3 double crochet 3 cluster. We're going to chain 3, we're going to do a 3 double crochet 3 cluster in the same chain 2 space. So yarn over, insert your hook, bring up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over, insert and pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a hook, yarn over through 2, then yarn over and through the 4 remaining on our hook. Chain 3, and we're going to repeat that pattern into every chain 2 space. So yarn over, pull up a loop in the next chain 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, and we finish the 3 double crochet 3 cluster by yarning over and pulling through the 4, chaining 3, and then doing another 3 double crochet 3 cluster into the same chain 2 space. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over and pull through all 4 to complete the stitch. So another chain 3. We'll repeat that exact pattern all the way back to the beginning. We'll be joining in with a slip stitch into the top of the 3 double crochet 3 cluster. I'll be finishing off and changing colour. I'll meet you back here for round 4, where I'll show you where to start, either with a new colour or continuing with the same. Okay, round 3 completed with all our 3 double crochet 3 clusters. Now, if you're not changing colour, just going to slip stitch to a chain 3 space between 2 of the stitches, so in one of the chain 2 spaces, not one of the ones that takes us from one set to the next. I'm just going to slip stitch my new yarn into there. I'm going to chain 2, which will count as the first double crochet of a 3 double crochet 3 cluster. So yarning over, going in, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up, pull through 2, finish by yarning over and pulling through all 4, chaining 3, popping another 3 double crochet 3 cluster into the same chain 2 space. One, 2, 3, and then we finish by pulling through all 4. Chaining 3. Now that will be our corner. I'm going to start squaring off, so that's our corner. Now we're just doing a 3 double crochet 3 cluster into each chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 3. We're going to do this 3 times. So there'll be 3 singles down the side, and the 4th one will be another corner, so we'll put 2 in there. So another 3 double crochet 3 cluster into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and our last one for this side, going in, creating another 3 double crochet 3 cluster, chain 3, now 3 down the side, so we're back to another corner space. So we're going to do a 3 double crochet 3 cluster, 1, 2, 3, through all 4, chain 3, and then pop another one into the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, finish by pulling through all 4 and coming out with a chain 3. So that gets us back to just after where the video started, because we started on a corner. We're going to repeat that pattern around the other 3 sides, joining up with a slip stitch into the top of the first 3 double crochet 3 cluster. So we'll have 20 3 double crochet 3 clusters and 20 chain 3 spaces when we finish round 4. Nearly done. I'll meet you back here for round 5. Okay, we've finished off round 4. We're starting to look a little squarer. Now, if you're changing colour, slip stitch into the chain 3 space before a 3 double crochet cluster. One of the corner ones. So back, I'm changing colour. So I'm just going to get rid of the tail and join in there with a slip stitch. I'm going to front post double crochet over the 3 double crochet cluster. So yarn over, in behind, yarn over, pull it around, yarn over, and complete the double crochet there. I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to go into the chain space in the corner with a double crochet, chain 2, a double crochet, chain 2, and a third double crochet into that corner chain space, chain 2. So our chain 3 space in the corner there, we've done a front post double crochet around the 3 double crochet 3 cluster. Then I've done a chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and double chain 2 out of the corner. I'm going to front post double crochet over the next 3 double crochet 3 cluster, and then I'm going to repeat this down the side. So I'm going to pop 2 double crochet into the chain space, 1, how am I stuck in a tail, and 2, then I'm going to front post double crochet over that 3 double crochet 3 cluster, two double crochet into the chain space, a front post double crochet around the 3 double crochet 3 cluster, excuse me, 2 double crochet into the chain space, front post double crochet around the 3 double crochet 3 cluster, 2 double crochet into the chain 2 chain space, chain 3 space, and we're back at a corner section. So if you want to follow along with the video, go back around 4 minutes. Next move will be to front post double crochet and then work those chains and double crochets through the corner. You can see the gorgeous texture that this square is going to have. Repeat that pattern all the way back around, where you will slip stitch to the top of the first front post double crochet. I'll be finishing off to change colours. So there'll be 44 double crochet, 20 front post double crochet, and 16 chain 2 spaces. See you soon. Okay guys, round 5 is completed. It really is a gorgeous square. I'm loving this one. This will be our final round. If you need to do another round to get it up to size, just repeat this round again. Fluff on my wool. Alright, so round 6. If you're changing colours, you want to join in a space before a front post double crochet near the corner. So where we've finished off. So if you're using the same colour again, you don't need to go anywhere, you're already in the starting point. Like these nice tidy ends. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Can't manage a slip stitch. There we go. It's got a tail in the way. Pull it through for a slip stitch. Now we can get moving. We are going to front post double crochet over the top of the front post double crochet from the previous round. Oh, hold up, yarn over first, round we go. Complete our front post double crochet, chain 2. We're going to front post double crochet over the double crochet of the previous round, chain 2, front post double crochet around the next one, chain 2, and front post double crochet around the last double crochet in that center corner space. So we've just done a front post double crochet around each of them. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet, if I can talk properly, front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet from round 5. We're going to double crochet into the top of the next 2 stitches. Front post double crochet around the one from round 5. So fairly simple. We're just doing a front post double crochet around the front post double crochet from the previous round, and a double crochet into the top of the double crochet from round 5. We're going to continue that pattern all of the way around. So get you up to the corner space, front post double crochet, a double crochet, and another double crochet, front post double crochet, one into each of the next 2 double crochet stitches from the previous round, front post double crochet around the one from the previous round, and we're at a corner space. So we're going to chain 2 and work a front post double crochet around each of the double crochets in that corner. That gets you back to our starting point. So if you want to follow along with the video, go back around 4.5 minutes. But you can see the texture building along that side with those front post double crochet sitting up nicely and pulling up those three double crochet 3 clusters from round 4. I hope you've enjoyed making this square as much as I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, happy hooking!